I was going to talk about this sooner, but better late than never. Ever since Frontiers, Sega has found their footing on what they want to do with their franchise. But it got me thinking. If Frontiers was their quote-unquote last chance to make a good Sonic game, then they have the wrong audience to begin with, giving me the conclusion that Sega should not give a fuck about the criticisms of their games. To put it bluntly, the fan base doesn't even know what they want out of a Sonic game. They asked for a solo Sonic game with no playable characters, they saying it's boring. They asked for a game about Shadow the Hedgehog, they hating on how dark and edgy it is. Then you have niggas who want more variety in the games, and now they complaining that they bring it to too many Sonic games. Ever since Adventure 2, they've done nothing but listen to you people's criticism, and then they get backlash for making the game you want. Some of the best Sonic games they've ever made was games they wanted to make. I'm not talking about story-based narrative, I'm talking about a gameplay-based narrative. Sonic Adventure, Heroes, Unleashed, Colors Even Lost World, those were the games they made out of their own decisions, and it came out complete masterpieces on a gameplay standpoint. If you have people complaining about wisps, or playing the game 4 times, or half the game being focused on combat, or that a fictional character is carrying weapons, then maybe you have the wrong audience. Sega needs to give back the privilege to do their own thing. For once, pull a Miles Morales and make your own shit. Maybe then they'll have the right audience. I know that out of the success of Frontiers, we got Shadow Generations and Racing Crossworlds, but that doesn't mean that they wasn't cooking before. Coming from someone who played almost every Sonic game to exist, I can confidently say that they've never had that many bad games to call it a dark era. I don't see why Sega should listen to these people when their complaints on a game is 2D sections, and that levels are too long. You have a bunch of niggas saying that the classic Sonic games were the pinnacle of Sonic level design and that they are quote-unquote perfect Sonic games, and Sega is foolish enough to take their advice? People are calling Adventure 2 the last good Sonic game, and Sega has to listen to people like that? No offense, but we did not need Sonic Mania. People mistake simplicity for perfection, and the Adventure 2 fans can't even defend the criticisms of their own favorite Sonic game, and Sega thinks they are always right. Sega needs to take the wheel and make their own games, because that is when they start pleasing the right audiences. The audience that accepts different gameplay styles that sometimes isn't about going fast. The type of audience that doesn't think Sonic was never good. Sega is regressing from success because they are listening to people who do nothing but bash on games for stupid reasons. If Sega is wise, they need to find a better audience.